All right, we're back. Sekiro Sekiro Shadows died twice. Um, I still have allergies, so I'm a bit congested. Gotta love it. Uh, but we're here, like I said, at Hirata Estate, about to check this out. So this is technically a memory from our vantage point. You can see there's a lot of stuff burning and all that. We're going all the way up to the top. It's honestly really cool how they lay out this map. But we're going all the way to the top. So we're going to jump off this cliff, grapple, jump, grapple, boom, we made it. Now you can talk to this guy. Literally no point, but you can if you want. See that thing in the water that's moving? This pink thing right here? It's above my head. That is a treasure carp. They have scales that are valuable. You can trade them with certain merchants. Okay. If we jump off the bridge and go here, we can actually pick up a treasure carp scale. And there are a limited number in the game, but unless you're going to buy everything from the vendors, there's two vendors. Unless you're going to buy everything, there's no point in getting all of them. Honestly, only a few items are of any value. We have our second treasure carp scale, and you can get a third by going over here. Actually, sometimes you can see it. It's hard to see there. There are actually treasure carp that are in the water. So, spoiler alert, you can go underwater in this game. It just takes a while to get there, but you can see there's another treasure carp under the water. But you can technically do it with some tools and tricks, but typically we have to wait until we get a technique that allows us to breathe underwater. This is a pot noble. He will buy things with, well, excuse me, he'll sell you things with treasure carp scales. We don't have enough to buy anything of value right now, so we're just going to come back later. We can hop over here, grab a possession balloon, kill this wolf, kill this guy. Alright. Go here. We can rest. And we are going to acquire another skill. So there's two good skills here. Run and slide. It just allows us to immediately, from a sprinting position, slide into a crouch position. But we're going to get Whirlwind Slash. Whirlwind Slash is a combat art. So you can equip it here. And this is what it is. Okay? So you see L1, R1 to use it. It's two slashes. They cover a decent distance, and they'll damage an enemy even if they're blocking. It won't damage them much, but it's good for breaking through enemies you might have a tough time beating otherwise, like getting damage on. But also, its main purpose is to control crowds, because you can hit multiple enemies with its wide strikes. We sneak around back and take this guy out. And then I'm actually just going to go over here and kill these guys already. So I'm killing this guy first because he's an archer. And archers are just annoying. It's kind of like guys with guns. They can do a lot of damage to you. But you can sneak around behind them, take them all out. That's the easiest way to deal with them. And then this door is going to be locked. So we're going to need to go to the right. There's three guys here. The guys with the torches can alert enemies to your presence. The guy in the middle is a guy with an axe. They're probably, I wouldn't say they're the toughest, but They're better about like hitting you through your own blows and all that. So we're probably going to try and take him out first. And then there's a guy in the back who is an archer. So let's see if we can take out Axe Guy first. We may not be able to. Oh, we got it off just in time. Immediately take out the archer. He's not very strong. And we're not worried about this guy either. And we quickly get rid of this squadron. Now, I'm going to show you a little secret. You're going to walk in this house, and you're going to see this item, and you're going to get all excited. There's a guy hiding behind here. You see him? It's a guy with an axe. For the guys with the axes, wait until they swing. They can block your attacks a lot of the time, but we surprised him. He wasn't ready. Go behind the house, get an Akko sugar. We're going to jump up here. And let's go ahead and take out this wolf. There's a lot of enemies in this area, so my preferred method of dealing with them is to quietly jump on this house and knock out this archer, and then jump down and take out this guy. Then you go behind the house. There will be a drunk over here. You can get a kill on him before he can cause any trouble. You can get a death blow on this guy back here, and already you've taken out half the people. But it's still dangerous, so keep in mind there is a wolf in front of me. But we get him out of the way. And then this is Whirlwind Slash. So you see that wolf was there and this guy. I just kind of spin around. Don't have to worry about it. This is how it works, right? I can just slash, get some free damage, or I can chain it. And even though he's deflecting, instead of building up posture, we're just building up that vitality damage. This guy is still drinking, having a good time. Get some dowsing powder, get a fistful of ash. And here we can get the flame barrel. So the flame barrel is another shinobi tool. It is useful for the enemy we already beat, the chained ogre. It's really useful for the chained ogre. If you have the spirit emblems, that is. But if you went here first, chances are you already have the spirit emblems. Now we have a couple of options. I'm going all the way back because I'm going to open the door that was previously locked. Is where we initially came in. This guy wanders out sometimes if you cause too much noise. He lives in that little house over there. So he heard you. And yeah, you can take him out. Hop over here. Take out the guy with the axe. And then you can easily take that guy down. We're going to open this up. And already we're getting another shinobi tool, the Axe of the Monkey. Whenever I first started playing this game, I used the axe a lot. I don't use the axe nearly as much anymore. It's not bad. It's just, I just don't use it. My playstyle's kind of changed. It's useful for building up posture damage on enemies. It stuns them for a second, but it can be difficult to land because it is a little slow. And roosters, they seem easy. They can actually be tricky if they fly up in the air and they kind of catch you off guard, like that one almost did. And they can do a lot of damage to you pretty quickly. We're going to progress. I'm gonna knock out the guy with the axe first. And then I can quickly take down this dude. Not a problem. Not a problem. Easy does it. Alright, so we can talk to this guy. This is the merchant that we met at the Ashina outskirts. That's why he knows us from that night. This is the night he's referring to. And we pick up a Jizo statue. We're not at a point where I need to tell you what a Jizo statue is. This side over here is irrelevant. You don't have to go over here. But Jizo statues are cool. They're useful. They're very rare. I don't use them a lot, but they're... In one of my recent playthroughs, as I was trying to record this and I got near the end, I faced one of the last bosses and I had to use one and it saved me. So I was able to beat that boss first try. Unfortunately, had issues with that recording because my PlayStation kind of keeled over. So I don't have the footage, unfortunately, but take my word for it, it is lovely. So we're kind of hiding now. So the reason I didn't take out the troopers over there with the big wooden planks, you can see them, that you need the shinobi axe of the monkey in order to take those guys out effectively, or you need to sneak up behind them. There's really no alternative there. And they'll wander like all the way over here too. It's really annoying, but that's just what you got to do. I'm not going all the way back to the Lapidated Temple to put that on yet, to equip that tool. So that's why I'm just here. I'm going to sneak and kill this one guy. As you can see, he doesn't really give you openings. And you're not going to build up his posture at all. Doing Whirlwind Slash isn't going to do anything. Occasionally he'll try and strike at you, but it probably will not give you much of an opening. It's just no sense in fighting them. So we're going to see if we can just kind of get him to forget about us. Which looks like is what he's doing. So let's sneak up behind him, take him out. Cool. Now, there's 3 more enemies left. And then there's this guy with this big spear. That is a boss. So the 3 enemies are this guy right here. And then there's 2 guys up there. The 2 guys up there, a little tricky. Because you can't really go and get a kill without one seeing you. And you don't want to fight this boss while fighting both of those guys. You just don't. In order to fight this boss in any capacity, you really need Makiri counter. So I'm going to give it a second. Yep, cool. This boss is moving. And now we've attracted the attention of those guys, which is exactly what we want to do. Because we can bait them down. The boss lost track of us, so we don't have to worry about that. This axe dude is quickly going to die. Be smarter than me and don't fight him while he's in the bushes, because otherwise you won't see what he's doing. I'm just stubborn. Alright, now we can get up, knock out this guy. And I think these are pellets over here, so you can save them. Because we're max pellets at the moment. Alright, so I need that dude to stop. It takes a while to stealth through this game sometimes, but I promise it pays off. immensely, because otherwise you're dying a bunch. Anyways, so this guy has several perilous attacks. Most are thrusts. Some are sweeps. Some are hard to dodge, because sometimes you have to wait till the last second. Like right there. Whenever he hits you with the back of the spear, it means he's about to thrust forward. So deflect, and then counter. It was nice of him to do that move as I was talking about it. And you can take him out pretty easily. He can be very tricky. He can seem kind of impossible at first. I made it look easy. I completely understand if it's difficult. His moveset can be rather tricky sometimes. We just kind of got lucky with the moves he decided to use. Now, we have enough for another prayer necklace. And we are going to acquire a couple of skills. So all of these skills are good, and I would recommend getting all of them. The ones we're getting right now are run and slide and mid-air deflection. This just means like we can deflect while we're jumping. This allows you to add one more spirit emblem to your inventory, so it gives you like one more usage of a lot of tools. Suppress presence is really good. It means like enemies have a harder time knowing you're there. There's an advanced version right here where they can't hear you walking at all. It makes stealthing super easy. Shinobi Eyes, we are absolutely getting soon. These two, we are, because Shinobi Eyes is useful for doing more damage when you're doing one of those Makiri counters.